Now let's talk about trauma. What is trauma? Trauma is a traumatic experience. It can be a traumatic sexual experience. It can be an act of violence. It could be a natural disaster. It could be a death, and etc. etc. However, a lot of us have traumas. I personally have had a lot of life changing traumas. And I learned to use my sexual energy to heal from it. Now, I did have, Western therapy, and I do support that. I don't see anything wrong with that. However, it did not, it just didn't address, all of the things from my femininity. Because when you go through traumas, you are affected on how you feel and look at yourself depending on what the trauma is. Your age and all of that plays a part. However, you're still affected. And all of my soft places were just bruised and sore and stayed that way for a very, very long time. And I didn't realize how much of that trauma or those traumatic experiences were seeping over into my life, into the choices I was making for myself, into the relationships I was having, romantic relationships, friendships, relationships with family, choices about the, career paths, and etc., etc., etc. Because just because you have traumas or you've been through a traumatic experience, you don't have to live in them. There is freedom. There is light at the tunnel. I know that a lot of people are still stuck in dealing with traumas, and I'm here to tell you that you can use your sexual energy to heal those soft parts of you and bring about a new perspective, a new way of living, a new way of simply taking a deep breath, girl, will make a difference in how you view life, how you interact with people, how you interact with your family, even your children, your spouse or partner. You will be surprised how much space those soft though you will be surprised how much space those soft parts that are bruised really take up in your outer experiences, because you're constantly holding on to what happened. You can renew, reinforce, transform